Now former New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman left office with his tail between his legs this week after several women came forward and accused him of assault. Now that was just a little shocking. What's not shocking? The fact that all of those liberals who used to hail him as a hero of their Trump resistance are now falling all over themselves to pretend like they weren't worshiping him just last week. Hey guys, welcome back to Reality Check on MRC TV. I'm Brittany Hughes. Eric Schneiderman once said that his goal was to end male supremacy in all its forms. Apparently his version of male supremacy didn't include calling women his slaves and beating them up on the regular, because that is exactly what he has now been accused of doing. And a horrific string of claims that the left would have used to destroy entire fields of Republican figures is now getting swept under the rug because Schneiderman is a liberal. It's been 2 years and we are still talking about Trump's Access Hollywood tape. But when a liberal leader of the anti-Trump resistance and Me Too movement gets outed for being a sleazy, abusive perv, that just gets poo-pooed as a bummer. Hey, we didn't know anything, nothing to see here, move right along. And when it comes to women, it was a bad week for liberals all around, but a great week for truth. Because while the left's progressive champion was busy getting his fist caught in the wife-beating cookie jar, Donald Trump was nominating the first woman ever as director of the CIA. That's right, the chauvinistic, sexist hater of women-in-chief nominated the first woman ever to head up the United States Central Intelligence Agency, and the left cannot stand it, and they can't stand her. So wait, hold on. Whatever happened to this notion that we have to support any woman who ever runs or is nominated for any political position ever, simply because she's a woman? I mean, that was the deal, right? That's how it worked with Hillary Clinton. That's what we were told. We were all supposed to jump on board the chick train and vote for her because she was a girl. I mean, yeah, sure, she lies like she breathes, and she got some people killed, and there was that whole pay-to-play thing and the emails, and her entire political past is shadier than a car ride with a Kennedy, but she's got lady bits, and you're a sexist if you didn't get behind that. But not so much for Gina Haspel. See, if Haspel were a liberal, the only talking point that you would hear from the left and from the media would be that she is the first woman to be nominated as head of the CIA ever. Congress would be expected to trip over themselves in their rush to confirm her simply on that basis alone. And if they didn't, they would be labeled a bunch of misogynistic bigots who hate women. But because she's a conservative woman, oh, now we have to look at her record. Now we have to criticize her for correctly following CIA policy 20 years ago. Now she's a danger and a menace. And the left displays this double standard toward women all the time. Take Planned Parenthood, for example. They did it just this week. They told Kellyanne Conway to delete her Twitter account after she mocked Eric Schneiderman for his rampant hypocrisy. A woman mocked an alleged abuser for getting called on his crap, and Planned Parenthood went after her for it because she's a conservative. It's the same reason that they will claim that electing women is the greatest good you can ever do for society, unless it's a conservative woman on the ballot. And then they'll dump millions into derailing her campaign. The left cares nothing about supporting women because they're women. Their track record just this week alone proves that. They care about electing women unless it's a conservative woman. They will blast alleged abusers of women and anyone who has ever supported them unless it's their abuser, and they were the ones who supported him. This double standard is perfectly transparent and ridiculously stupid. And if the left thinks that you will buy into their woman-first load of crap after a week like this, they must think you're awfully stupid too. And that's your Reality Check, America. Subscribe to our YouTube page, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.